Hello, it is time for another Wisdom Walks, and today we're doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to go for a wisdom walk in our minds and in our hearts. Can't wait. Oh, it's so good to be with all of you. It's Reverend Rose Hope, aka Reverend DeeAnne Rose. And I am so happy to just come into grounding with you. One of the things that you guys have been asking for is a little bit more experiential. So my intention is for us to go on a bit of a guided journey together today. And so a little bit different than our typical wisdom walks, because it's hard for me to do a meditation while I'm strolling through the forest on uneven ground. And so we're going to go on a walk, but it's a little different today. So I want to invite you to start by getting really, really comfortable. I am going to be opening up your Akashic Records today. So as you're getting comfy and cozy today, I'm going to just explain to you, if you haven't heard of the Akashic Records before, I want to make sure that everybody knows what they are all about. So the Akashic Records is your soul's library. It is your book of life. I also call it God's library sometimes. And it's a beautiful space of consciousness that we can enter into, and that I use as the container for experiences, for sessions, for meditation, for all the things. So what I'm going to be doing today is opening up the Akashic Records. Now, obviously, you're going to be watching this recording. So I want you to know that when I open the records, when I say the intention, when you're listening to them at the time and the space that you listen to them at, it will still produce the same results as if you were listening to me live, okay? There is no space and time in the records. So you will get the same benefit no matter when and where you listen to this recording, okay? So I'm going to be opening up the records with a prayer. If you haven't got yourself nice and cozy and comfortable, either in a seated position or maybe laying down, I want to encourage you to do that and get yourself nice and grounded. So we're just going to start with a couple of easy breaths here. I love to let it out with a sigh as we get started. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, with just a little bit of a sigh, okay? And you can do those at your own pace, and do at least 3 to 5 of those breaths where you're just really releasing and coming into a state of relaxation, just a light state of relaxation here. And so taking those breaths at your own pace. I'm going to shift my breath into just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And you can do the same as well. Once you've released some of that extra energy, you might want to just move your breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Whatever feels comfortable and right for you, listen to your body. It will tell you exactly what you need. And so let's begin by opening up the records. This is, again, your soul's library. And I cannot enter without your permission. So in the statement, when you hear me say, all who are here and willing, you can simply say, I am willing, or I am. Or if you don't want me to go into your records and you just want to enjoy the message, then you certainly can say, not today, or not willing, if you wish to, okay? So this is a safe and sacred space that we're going into. And so here we go. God, divine light and source energy, thank you for allowing us to experience your pure love through the Akash. May all be blessed through the divine of the Akash for the highest good. And may divine beings of light help us to receive what is required for our most divine path and to support the divine path of others. Please help all who are here and willing to experience the pure love found here. The records are now open. So I'm just going to invite you to tune into what you feel, what you sense, what might be coming through for you today. Is there any spirit team? Are there any past loved ones that are here in this sacred space for you to greet you and to guide you? Perhaps you feel something very subtle. Perhaps you don't even notice a shift. There is no right or wrong here inside of the records. But I do invite you to feel into the love and the nourishment, the grace, the peace that is found here inside of this sacred container. And so inviting you to tune into those energies of ease and grace and flow and love. What do those feel like for you? And just allow yourself to bath in those energies as you allow yourself to become familiar with the space of the Akashics. And keep in mind that this is your experience. For some, you might have some wild epiphany, and for others, your journey might be a bit more subtle, but rest assured that no matter what you perceive as your experience, that you will be receiving value today. In fact, many people call the experience inside of the Akashic Records a soul massage. So simply allowing yourself to receive the soul massage sometimes is just perfect for what you need today. And for others, you might feel like you need to go on more of a journey. And so today we are going to go on a beautiful nature walk in our mind. And so for those of you that are not as clairvoyant or don't visualize things, we're going to tune into some of the other senses. But we're going to start by inviting you to picture a door or to feel a doorway in front of you. And this door can be any door. It can be a magical glowing door. It could be a red door. It could be a polka dot door. It could be whatever door you feel drawn to imagine in your mind. Let your imagination paint the picture of the doorway. And if you struggle to do so, feel the door. Allow your hand to touch the door. Is it cool? Is it warm? Is it made of wood? So allowing some of those other feeling senses to come into play as well. This door is very inviting. In fact, you might even hear whispers in your mind that say, "You are welcome here. Please enter. You are welcome." And so I'm going to invite you to open up this doorway. And as you open up the doorway, you notice that it is a nature scene on the other side, almost as though you're entering into an enchanted garden of some sort. And perhaps this garden is a flower garden, perhaps it's a forest garden. Whatever comes to your mind, just let it take shape. Let it unfold. And so as you allow this beautiful, beautiful garden to take shape, you might even want to tune into your senses, and perhaps you reach out and feel some of the leaves or some of the flowers or the trees. Allow yourself to even bend down in your mind's eye and touch the ground. Perhaps you notice it's dirt and you feel the dirt running through your fingers beneath you. Perhaps you can smell the smells. Perhaps as you breathe in, you notice the smell of roses, or perhaps the smell of pine trees, or maybe it smells like it's just had a fresh rain. Allow yourself to smell the smells and to notice the smells, and allow yourself to listen. Can you hear birds chirping, bees buzzing, or perhaps you feel silence? Perhaps you are in a nature scene and it's winter, and so you just can hear the sound of the snow beneath your feet. Again, whatever you desire to paint in your mind, let it come to life within your mind. And I want to invite you to see that there is a path in front of you. So notice the path in front. Notice that it leads deeper into the garden. And so emerging onto the path, you see an animal. Just notice the animal. This is one of your spirit guides today. There are many spirit animals that will come to you. Some of you have power animals. Some of you have dream animals. Today, it doesn't matter what type of spirit animal is coming through for you. Simply acknowledge it. See it. Allow your mind to paint the picture of the animal, even if it doesn't make sense to you. Allowing whatever that animal is to just be there. And perhaps you even get more than one animal. That's okay too. Don't overthink it. Simply let the animal come and guide you down this path. And so you know that you are meant to follow this beautiful, majestic animal. And so you follow this beautiful animal, allowing yourself to move slowly but surely down this path. And this path leads to a little bit of an opening where in the center is a beautiful tree. Let this tree take shape in your mind. Perhaps it's a tree you've seen before. Perhaps it's a tree from a movie scene. Allow the tree to come to life within your mind. And perhaps you even wish to go and touch the tree again. For those clairsentient feeling people, go and feel the tree. Put your hand on the tree in your mind and let yourself feel the tree as it takes shape for you. Feel the energy of this tree. This tree contains life within it. Allow yourself to feel the life energy as it moves and pulses through this incredible tree. And allow yourself to walk around the tree, taking it in, noticing that your energy feels restored and nurtured. So much so that as you allow yourself to connect with this tree, you see that this tree is extending its arms, its branches out to you as though to hug you. And so allowing this tree to hug you, to wrap its nourishing arms around you. This intention here is to simply allow yourself to be held. Allow yourself to receive the mothering, the nurturing that comes from this beautiful ancient wise tree. And some of you may have noticed the emergence of Mother Earth's energy through the tree. Perhaps she's even taken shape outside of the tree as a motherly guide for you. This is your journey. And I invite you to just lean into a little space of quiet as you invite this tree, invite Mother Gaia to tell you what you need to hear today. And so I will simply sit in silence for a moment as you tune in to your own experience. I'm going to share with you a bit of light language that is coming through. And so again, just continuing to allow yourself to receive this. Arsioe anartire keo. Tarati ava chiarete neo. Parasiare amaria cana ivece. Undara viare. Sera e amawa. Awa ni awe se veo. Taratie. Kiamsaria we amachiro we. Samuari. Taram Devi in Samariare im Saveo im Tarise Ambaranyawe Tarakianiare Sanyara miare chu. Dawamiare si. Tenam dawiam we. Sawe. Sawe. And so allowing that beautiful divinity to move through you, the gentleness and the grace that was extended to you today, for you to be one with self, for you to activate the divine within you as you move through your days. As we come to a close today, I invite you to embrace the tree, to thank the tree, to thank Mother Gaia and whomever came through for you today in this experience. And if you felt no one, rest assured you indeed were being held and carried nonetheless. And so I leave you with this sense of peace, and I close the records now. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to experience your pure love through the Akash. The records are now closed. I hope you've enjoyed today's wisdom walk, and I hope you enjoyed your little stroll in your own mind and your own heart. And I encourage you to continue to show up for your most divine path and know that I am here holding space for you, but I am here if you have questions, if you feel stuck, if you have a desire or a draw to spend more time in the Akashic Records. I invite you to come and spend more time with me. Thank you so much for listening and to sharing this experience today. So much love to all of you, and we'll see you in another month on our wisdom walks. Bye for now.